Hey guys, what is going on? I had a little bit of hell right before we got started, but
Technical
I'm
issues.
here. I have Reese the King with me. Yeah, we had some
Hello.
technical issues, so he got to hear me drop every New York curse word possible. So
Hell
how's
yeah.
everybody doing? What's up, man? Hey Reese, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you. Sorry, I'm a little out of sorts right now.
That's all right, man. That's the technical issues, but they're gone. They're done with now. We're good to go. We're excited to see some new games. So they're boasting what 20 plus new titles and trailers.
Yeah, I mean that's what they're saying. We'll see what happens. Skiva, guys, thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate
Hey,
it.
that's Kiva.
Yeah. So I went to go live and OBS was like, no. It just said no.
Denied.
And then like I checked every setting and everything was right. And then I punched it and it just started working.
That's the way you fix things, right? I've seen
That
every
is
80s movie. You just hit
that
the
is
hood.
yeah,
You're good
elbow
to go.
grease. But yeah, so before we get into our expectations for the show today, okay?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure we have a lot. We do have to mention that this is we're actually sponsored today. We're actually sponsored today. Yeah. Uh, uh, so I don't know if you've ever played Alt Deus Beyond Chronos.
I haven't.
Okay, so
Tell
it's
me.
it's actually this really cool game. It came out on the Quest a while ago. I got it on a whim, and it's like jumping into right into like an anime, like almost like a straight up comic book. Really,
Okay.
you're jumping into this comic book, and basically you're just like responding to dialogue. Every once in a while, you're doing some stuff, but you control these mechs, and it's just a crazy story.
Okay. So you like proper get into it then, I see.
Yeah. Well, their new title is coming. They're going to be showing off the actual trailer, a new trailer today, giving information on release dates and stuff like that. And on top of that, they actually are giving away 5 games to anyone. I'll drop a link in the chat to anyone who actually joins their. I typoed it to anyone who actually joins their Discord. They have five. They're selecting 5 winners, and you get to pick any MetaQuest game you want.
Hell yeah. That's a hell of a deal then. Especially this time, right?
Yeah,
Any game?
yeah. I mean, absolutely. So, I mean, there's so join their Discord. They're giving away 5 keys for whatever you want. So they'll select their winners. We're also gonna have another winner later. Another giveaway later on the stream. Another kind of sponsor. Finger Guns messaged me this morning. They said, "Hey, listen, we're gonna be showing off our game Finger Gun today, and we have some keys for you to give out." So later on in the stream, we'll handle that after after we get to see everything. But let's check out that trailer that I was talking about for their upcoming game. Let's jump over right to that.
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, so this is the older trailer. They're like, no, 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 the new one's way better, but I don't have the new one. I can't show it off yet.
So yeah, if you're into anime,
Absolutely. Yeah, so like, I mean, it really is. It's an interactive story. At least the first one was. But the one thing that captivated me was it was just such a quirky, like strange, super out there Japanese anime style adventure. And you could play it for like hours on end because you could revisit parts of the game and kind of like change the storyline. But I just played through it straight like in one night because it just captivated me. And that's it. Like I played like I think it was like 4 or 5 hours straight. I played, and I was like that was pretty damn cool.
if someone can grip you for that long, then it's not a bad game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It's
mean
pretty
it
rare that you can get
definitely.
gripped for that.
Yeah, I mean it just. I listen. I'll be completely honest, like I always am on this channel. Would I say it's top tier? Half-Life Alex, something like that? Definitely not. But there is something really weird and gripping about it that kind of just sucked me in, and I'm just like, well, I want to see where this story goes because this is weird. This is weird. This is wacky. This is I don't know what to think about this. So it was undeniably captivating. So that's what I can definitely say about it. So how's everybody else in chat doing today? So I don't know, Reese, if you want to possibly drop some links, talk about your channel, let people know what you're up to, and then we'll get into our expectations
Yeah,
for
sweet.
uh, for today.
Well, I am Reese the King. I do the VR thing, playing the games, having some fun. You can feel free to check me out. I'm sure I'm in the description, so you can click my name and it will just take you across the channel if you're interested. Past that, man, I just don't need to tell me. I'm here. I'm good.
You're good.
What are you excited for, man? I'm excited.
I'm excited for a lot. They're telling me to turn you up in chat a little bit, so I'll turn you up.
Cool.
I'll crank them up, guys.
Crank me up, bro. Let me just bring myself a little closer into
We'll
the mic.
put them at 11. All
I'm
right.
always at 11.
So, I mean, I don't know what my expectations are because right now we're kind of in this like VR lull again.
Yeah. It's been quiet. This year's been hard, man.
And it's really, has anyone been sitting on anything for the Upload VR showcase? Not to, discredit Upload VR. They do amazing stuff. But has anyone been sitting on them to show off their game rather than like the meta showcase or something like that?
Well, I think maybe because it's a little bit more of a surgical precision of how they present stuff on the meta stuff. So I kind of have a feeling that they might be a little bit more open to whacking out some stuff. And plus, we're going to see things that aren't just Quest, right? So
Yeah, I mean that's one thing that helps too. It's not just Quest, so there's a potential for other people to jump in there.
some
This
PSVR 2 stuff, maybe.
PS. I mean, you're dealing with Sony, so it's like. But then again, a lot of VR development is third party, so you can cut Sony out. So there might be a third party developer, like Vertigo 2. Zach is the developer on that game. He might, show up for this, and he might say, "Hey, listen, you're definitely coming to PlayStation VR 2." So something like that, maybe Pavlov, something like that. But I'm going in with like no expectations for once. When I went into the Meta Showcase, I knew everything that was getting announced, everything. And I kind of had my thoughts set, so I had a lot more to say, like, "Oh, this will be good because of this and that." But the only thing that surprised me was Ghostbusters because it wasn't on my list for whatever reason, unless I'm blind. Yeah. So that was the only thing, and I was like, "Wait, what's this?" But it was just a CGI. So I mean,
it was a good day to get hyped for some Ghostbusters. It's Ghostbusters Day, right?
It was a good day for Ghostbusters. That being said, though, it's kind of like I really don't know what to think. Are we just gonna get a little more glimpse of everything we already know, like a little bit more Saints and Sinners Chapter 2, Moss Chapter 2 for Quest? Are we just gonna get a little bit more of that? Or will there be some really cool announcements? Like Lon might show up because no one's heard about that game for a while. Something like that. But I don't know.
Well, we've seen some little teasers on Twitter and stuff, right? So Fast Travel Games, I think, is one.
Well, they're sponsoring it, so they better come strong.
And I think they've said already that they are working on something for PSVR 2. That's kind of why I think that might come into the mix a little bit, at least. It'll be across platforms, I'm sure, because companies want to make money. But so I think that's something to get excited for. And for me, I reckon it's going to be straight 50-50 split. We're going to get some new stuff that we haven't seen, or we'll finally get some trailers for things that we know are coming around. So it's going to be a bit of a mix, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm going to switch over so we can get ready for that.
Cool.
Let me get the sound on here. Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, they're just showing off some little trailers right now. Yeah, but, the show will start soon. Well, look at that. I mean, there are a lot of, sponsors there at the bottom. Speaking of which, World of Mechs, have you tried it yet?
I haven't tried it. No, they invited me to try it, but I couldn't make it to the little play session. So it's one I need to give a go.
Man, I didn't get invited. I'm not cool enough. But no, I didn't get invited. But I did get the key. But they gave me the key, at launch.
It makes it hard to cover, unfortunately, when they do that. No, so
yeah, it was like an hour before launch, and I was like, well, this game isn't getting covered. But I played for about an hour last night, and I was just like, there is something here. I need to get into it more though.
Because you're quite into your mechs and stuff, though, right?
Oh, I love them. Yeah.
So yeah, you're a good example of what they should be selling it to, right?
I mean, I grew up playing Mech Warrior, which used to light your computer on fire back in the day. which was it's like the crisis of the 1990s.
Yeah.
But I mean, the complexity was outstanding back then. I'm just looking at the chat now. Team Fortress 2 in VR type of game. Yeah, I mean that's definitely cool. A class-based shooter, not really a hero. Yeah, I mean I guess that falls into the hero shooter with Larcenauts. Team Fortress definitely has a different feel though than Larcenauts or Overwatch. I mean, I don't know.
I'd like to see some stuff other than shooters, something to get me hyped in a bit of a newer genre of stuff. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, look at that. One of my sponsors is actually a sponsor here too, Kiwi Design.
Oh, there you go.
I love Kiwi has something else coming. This morning I had to say I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Okay. Getting people excited.
I'm not allowed to talk about it, but it's cool. All right, let's do this.
Secret. Here we go.
Turn up the volume for you guys. Brought to you by Fast Travel Games.
Ooh.
Of course, they're gonna start it off. Oh, I'm already intrigued.
Yeah, same. Okay.
All right, so this is a PvP title.
Is it Blast On with Swords or
Broken Edge? Well, there is a Blast On with Swords out there right now.
I'm Guillaume, creative director from Trébuchet. Today, I'm excited to show you, for the very first time, Broken Edge, a multiplayer dueling game set in a fantasy world. Embody the iconic sword fighter of your dreams in VR and use its blades, techniques, and powers to claim victory. All characters are equipped with unique weaponry, coupled with their own distinctive martial arts style.
okay?
Learn to master these ancient fighting patterns
There's
passed
already a
down for
game
generations.
out very similar.
Swords of Guerrilla.
No. I actually reviewed it, so I'm mad at myself right now. It's Jesus. What is it?
In Broken Edge, you can move and swing your sword freely.
It looks pretty smooth though.
We've worked really hard
It
to
does,
create
I quite
a
like the art
seamless and
style to it.
impactful experience as your blades clash and break, thanks to our cutting-edge fencing mechanics. Apply your skills and tactics to
Someone
break
in
your
the
opponent's
chat
weapon at the point
Name
of impact
the
and finish
game
it
I'm
slowly.
thinking of.
Don't
The
let the
PvP
failures of this game fool you.
jousting game. It goes into like slow motion, like your sword breaks.
Vivid colors that altogether
Someone will
serve
name it.
as a
I
playground
just-
of complete skirmish. Our simple yet
He's
unique
looking at you,
beautiful
Skiva.
art style keeps the action clean and precise. So
I
that
have a
nothing
review on my
stands
channel,
in
so
the
I'm
way.
really annoyed at myself right now. It's
For
it's the-
Honor?
But there is
No.
limit to the skills you sharpen in
No.
Broken Edge.
It's VR. It's
Really is a
VR.
game that
I was gonna say it's
is easy to
pancake
learn
game, yeah.
and hard to master.
It,
Grab your blade and set
Swords
out
of
on a
Guerrilla. Now that's
it
what I was
came out
saying.
around Swords of Gra, but that's not it.
On Quest
Hey,
2
Joyway.
and Steam VR later this year. Stay tuned on social media at Broken Edge VR and join the blade cutting community.
And guys, we are
on
going to
our
be
Discord.
talking over the event.
Thanks so much
If
to
you
our
just want the
sponsor,
event,
VR developer and publisher
you can head there. But we are going to be interjecting.
That's what you're here for, right? You want to see
Yeah.
our reaction to these things?
Yeah, the
what's your
quest
first
one I'm
thoughts,
talking about, man.
Pretty cool.
No, it's not Swordsman VR. Wow, this is great. No one plays this game anymore.
We have a ton
The
of
curse
new
of online
announcements and
VR.
trailers waiting for you today, with a little something for everyone. 2022 has already been a great year for VR, but as we'll
Gonna
show
have
you
to look it
today,
up.
there's plenty more on the way. Now, none of this would have been possible without our sponsors, so alongside Fast Travel Games, a huge shout out and thank you to Alchemy Labs, World of Mechs, Vertigo Games, Incuvo, and Kiwi Designs. You'll hear more from them and their new games and products later in the show. If you'll recall, the beginning of the year kicked off with the launch of a hugely promising VR MMO, Zenith: The Last City. I know loads of you have been waiting to hear about what
I knew there was going to be more for this, but whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say I heard that there was DLC coming out for it, but will it encourage me to pick it back up?
My opinion has been rather strong on this. And I think the numbers back me up on this. I mean, like, the average person only played the game for like 4 hours and then stopped playing. At least that by achievement hunting. Like, if you look at just achievement based, a large portion, like 60% or more, stopped after the first achievement, which is like 4 hours into the game.
Well, I was about the same. To be fair, I had a couple of nights, good session, probably about 5 hours in total time, and then I just kind of lost interest a little bit. It was a bit samey.
Yeah, it was a lot samey. It was missing MMO mechanics that you really want. I enjoyed the flying, but I felt it was trapped behind a crystal wall. You got to find all those tiers.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I had my issues with it. I can understand why some people, love it, but I would probably rather play, a different MMO than this. But okay, we got new armor sets, 20 new quests, but the quests are all the same.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on this one.
At least it's soon though.
First major content update finally brings
Be good though. I mean, at least it'll get player base back in there for the dedicated ones.
I mean, I put about 20 something hours into the game.
What can we play today?
And then,
I'm just not hungry for the grind in that game.
Green
That's what it
Hell.
is.
Oh, that's right. This is the PC version release, which is actually out today, I believe, the 9th. Yeah.
Yeah, my video
see,
literally just went live.
So I wanted to jump back into this because have you played this on Quest?
Played it on Quest, and my PCVR video literally just dropped. So
okay. Oh, awesome. So you're up. So I didn't get in on PCVR yet. I've been too busy. However, how is it? Is it solid?
It's incredible. Yeah.
Nice.
You need a higher end PC for it because it really is showing off what you can do with visuals on PCVR side of things. Mechanics are solid. They've kind of fixed any issue that I had with the Quest version, like missing legs and all these other things. So yeah, pretty solid game. I recommend it. If you're into survival, definitely.
Yeah, man, that's the PCVR version that's available now. Battling. Yeah, so I got to jump in because the graphics and some of the performance were the only thing, stopping me from enjoying it.
Their demo, unfortunately, was a bad showcase of what it could do because they fixed all of those issues now.
All right.
So,
so this is from the studio that made Synth Riders. So I'm intrigued.
Ooh, yeah, same.
VR fighting multiplayer.
Anything multiplayer, I'm down for, dude.
I don't know. I need something that has some depth and a reason to keep coming back.
Yeah.
It's not just cosmetic. Now this looks like we might have another. Yeah, it's another. It's a brawler, but it looks unique. So
it does look unique. A bit more Street Fighter-y.
Yeah.
I'm kind of down for this, but it's one of those unfortunate ones where it will be sort of 2 weeks of really good fun, and then you kind of drop off,
Creating a satisfying VR fighting game is no easy task.
Yeah, there's no co-op in the Green Hell VR.
Not yet.
Yeah,
not yet. No. When that comes, that'll be a happy day for me, man.
That was the killer for Borderlands VR for me. Borderlands 2.
Yeah. You need to be able to experience those games together. Oh, here we go.
Nerf Ultimate Championship.
I'm looking forward to this one.
I am, but I don't know how to feel. Just like I love Hyperdash and I barely play it anymore, and it's like, will this actually be better than Hyperdash? Guns are cool though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And let's listen.
The parkour course helps athletes prepare to take on even the most challenging arenas. Equipped with energy-enhanced battle shoes, athletes can sprint, double jump, mantle, and wall run further and faster than ever before. After dominating the course, competitors can head over to the blaster range to sharpen their skills. Motorized blasters offer a sustained rate of fire, but must be revved up.
See, it does sound like it has that Nerf feel, and I think there's something like to say about that because Nerf bullets travel kind of slow, so you can dodge them in real life. So yeah, I think that translates well into VR, but I don't know how I feel.
I think it's truly one of those games that you won't know until you try it. That's what it's either gonna sell you or get a refund. It's gonna be one of those moments.
All right, so Battle and played. So my buddy in the chat, he's actually one of my mods. He plays everything constantly, and he says he was in the alpha, and they didn't even before they were going Nerf yet. So I mean that's pretty cool. Before it was officially tied to Nerf. What'd you think of the alpha?
This is just a small part of what we have planned for launch day and well beyond.
You gonna be playing with your kids?
We're looking forward to rolling out multiple seasons of free content, including more maps, more game modes,
now,
and
see,
of course,
I grew up playing like Unreal Tournament, and I enjoy that speed of game, like
fast-paced,
a slow time to kill. Like lots of different weapons and power-ups, ambush hunting, stuff like that. That's what I enjoy.
So, enjoying the
yeah.
show so far?
Grapple
Think
tournament's
that's maybe a
the
little
closest thing
lighthearted?
like that in
Well,
VR,
don't
but
worry, things are about to get
you know, that's not doing too well, so unfortunately. All right,
a good
Vertigo,
game, though,
let's
man.
see.
New DLC, okay. I still haven't played this.
I thought it was gonna be more after the fall.
That's what I'm hoping for, dude. I love that game so much.
They're gonna get my video flagged.
Yeah.
We're playing Pantera, they're gonna get my video flagged. Thanks,
That's a
guys.
Quick mute, you know.
But I do actually play that song every day working out. So that's pretty cool. Unplugged.
Unplugged's
I
first
don't know.
major.
I've never played it, dude. It's one that I've
Unplugged's
never picked
first
up.
major
I
artist
loved
pack is
Guitar
live
Hero.
today.
I
Same.
couldn't really get into
Last
Unplugged.
time too. Thanks so
But
much
Is it 'cause
for
you want
taking
something
a
physical
little
or
bit
not?
news with us.
What's that?
Do you want something physical to play it on? Is that why?
Yeah,
Close
I needed the tactile
Yeah.
sensation. All
Paradise.
right, what do we got?
The na- Murderer.
There's a lot going on in this game.
Yeah. Escape roomy,
But be
puzzly,
careful.
story based.
The past hides mysteries. For a reason.
Let's finish this.
The anime style lends itself well in VR because it still looks good without being taxing on the system.
Exactly. Nothing's over textured. Exactly. Looks good.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to move away from that occasionally, but no, it works.
Yeah.
Dyschronia.
Oh,
Chronos alternate.
look at that! It's
Today's
Dyschronia.
sponsor.
That's today's sponsor. That's today's sponsor, guys. Damn, it didn't even look
good.
anything like what we checked out before. Holy moly! Wow, that
They
that
weren't
was a
lying
shock.
about the new trailer, dude. That was
One thing
that was
I
cool.
think we all agree on is that VR presents new possibilities to make gaming more accessible and inclusive than
So,
ever.
guys, you should join their
Let's welcome
Discord
to Alchemy Labs
because
for doing just that.
they're giving away 5 games of your choice if you join to kind of promote this title. So let's see, Cosmo. I heard this was awesome.
This is fun.
For designing in VR. We at Alchemy Labs want to make our games available and accessible to as many people as possible. It's good for us, and it's good for our players. Our accessibility work addresses a range of needs, from people with permanent disabilities to those with temporary or situational limitations. We want players in Cosmonius High to play how they want, and in a way that's comfortable and convenient.
I went to a happy hour with the developers.
Oh yeah.
Owl chemistry or alchemy. That's it.
Alchemy. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's owl. You know, it always like
Yeah.
I was looking for them at PAX East, and my wife's like, "There's alchemy," and I'm like, "Oh no, that's actually alchemy. I'm looking for owl." To me. And but yeah, no, like so I went to happy hour with them and Shell Games, and then
But we've added a
ended up
handful of
meeting
other
people from
features
Gearbox, and it was a great night.
characters' pronouns
Oh,
are more
yeah.
visible.
Love Shell
Part of the
Games.
optimistic and
But I gotta
inclusive
jump
direction
into
of
this. I
games.
mean, like the
Iconography
kitsiness is
makes
what throws me off.
accessibility more
Like,
accessible to those with challenges
It's
reading
good fun,
text.
man. Unfortunately, I don't think it popped off the way that they imagined it would.
Additional
But it was
content has also been localized.
it's through no fault of the game, put it that way. The game's solid, you know, if you liked like
yeah,
Cognitive
Job Sim and all that sort of stuff.
It's
good fun. But I think they might have made it a bit of a harder sell, making it so kidsy, you know.
but the age group on the Quest is a bit younger, so it's understandable. It's more like the Quest is like a Nintendo device. Like
Yeah.
it's like a Switch, or at least that's what they would love it to be.
I think it's going to get a second wind at some point, you know. It just takes the right audience to notice it, and then it will start to pick up.
Absolutely no. This is. Let's see what this is.
Introduce a slew of updates coming to your favorite VR games in the very near future.
Virtuoso update, all right.
VR music maker Virtuoso is getting an all-new environment that sends your music sky high. New tools are also coming to the Looper for more song variety, and finally,
I only jumped into this like an old demo.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is wild, but not for me.
Did you see my song in it?
What's that?
Terrible. Did you see my song pop up on Twitter about that?
No.
That I made in there. I'll link it to you later. It's
All right.
interesting.
All right, so some more Cities VR
improve the
updates.
flow of traffic in your city with brand new tools.
I enjoyed Cities VR, but my whole thing is like, I don't know if there's if you have a PC, you're better off playing City Skylines. But if you only have a Quest, I think it's a good option.
I think it's good. I think they missed out a little bit personally. I was a big fan of the PC version.
This right here, man, the patcher.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's still pretty rough, but I was impressed. It's got this incredible intro.
Later this year.
Okay.
Go free beta, check it out, guys. Patcher, I was impressed. I know Battlein said he wasn't impressed, but I was.
Here's fresh gameplay.
This is I'm looking forward to as well.
Hell yeah.
Radius on Quest.
In this stalker-like shooter, you'll brave the wasteland, maintaining weapons.
And they have like
avoiding
made no
otherworldly
sacrifice for
anomalies
this game
as
running
you
on the
fight
Quest
for
by the looks of
survival.
things either.
Developer CM Games is
Yeah, I mean,
looking at
obviously
the
just the
entire
graphics took a hit,
VR
but
genre.
otherwise,
The port launch
It's not that highly graphically demanding of a game anyway, so it doesn't look like it's going to feel too like
I don't
losing
know.
much.
I beg to differ on that one, but
Making her
Yeah?
debut
yeah.
in Curse of the
All right, more Demio.
Aeolia the Warlock is
Good.
the sixth
Can't wait.
hero
Love
to
Demio.
join Demio's
Another,
band of
we got a new hero.
Always accompanied by her
And a new
trusty
map, so this is
Asakat,
exciting.
Aeolia has some incredible tricks up her sleeve that no other spellcaster has brought to Demio so far. Curse of the Serpent Lord releases
Demio
as
is
a free
fantastic.
update on both
My
VR and
only
PC
issue
on June
is
16th.
lack of progression.
And
The
that's all
progression
from
is
me, everybody.
sorely
For the rest of the show,
cosmetic.
keep your headsets clean.
Yeah.
And
just
I wish
dice
if
and
like
stuff,
you took a
yeah.
hero. Oh, all right,
here we
let's
go.
see some
Yeah. Got my intrigue.
manly game for me. All right.
I freaking love this game. Just makes me want to play it.
Stupid snowies.
Mm-hmm. They just wanted to say, hey, remember, we're still available. Stride multiplayer here.
This is good fun, man. Really good fun, actually.
It looks so out of place though for me, like compared to their single player.
Do you know, it works, man. I wasn't sure about it, and I got into play on the play sessions. Really, really good fun. Cool game modes. Could do
I'm
it
cool
a
with
bit
it
more. But
because it adds more value to the game, but it just seems so at odds with its single player. But it's cool.
I just want to see that story. That's what I'm desperate for, man. I wanna
My
see the
issue
storyline come
is
out for it.
Joyway, because I don't believe in their follow through.
Yeah.
I mean, they just dropped Outlier out of the blue, which they kind of had to.
Yeah.
And then, like, there's other beta projects they never finished, and they always start new games before they finish one.
Just crank. They need to crank this one out, get it done, get the story into it, seal
It's
the
like-
deal.
It's like they
off,
use
you know?
betas or early access to kind of fund new projects and keep the like never-ending cycle of early access going, which I'm not cool with. But listen, it's coming out great. It's looking good. Yeah,
It's good fun, man. I can see like the Gorilla Tag audience sort of having a go on it. you know?
absolutely. Yeah, it's got that Gorilla Tag feel with what's called the zombies mode.
Yeah. They should have made it free to play as a side game, though. If I'm honest, they would have got a lot more following out of it.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Get to the chopper. Do it now.
Now, put down the cookie. Okay, just tease.
Yep. Damn. Like my wife. Big tease.
Heli Squad promises to bring HomeNet Games' expertise in the flight genre
Oh, they
to a
got
whole
Pico
new
on the
arena
list.
sometime in the near future.
Okay, interesting.
So I don't think there's really any other way to introduce this incredible new trailer for an upcoming VR game
Incredible
than to simply
trailer.
say, "Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do."
Ghostbusters.
What if you could step into a world?
Oh no. No, it's gonna be Twilight Zone.
where
Twilight Zone, dude. I am looking forward to this.
to the Twilight Zone.
You a fan of Twilight Zone?
Yes, I am. I don't remember it like too much because I was so young. but there's a few episodes that stuck with me forever.
Yeah. A couple that freaked me out as a kid, I'll tell you that for free.
The 3 mind-bending stories. Matrix has you.
Hell yeah. Not got too long to wait for this either, is it? I think it was mid this month, right?
It should be pretty soon, from what I remember. There's a lot actually like popping off, and it's hard to keep up with.
Twilight Zone.
If they keep adding stories to that game, man, as DLC, 14th,
July 14th, yeah.
Keep adding stories to that. They could keep that game going for a while. There's so much to work with on it. Oh my god, Tarzan.
They just remind
No
me
one
of
does
their
mixed
other
reality
games.
trailers
They
quite
shouldn't
like
remind me of
Fun
Tarzan. That was a bad
Tarzan
game.
on Quest was horrendous, but actually on PC, I actually liked it.
Oh man, I did not.
Interesting.
Okay. Not sure this is gonna be for me.
Nah, this looks right up your alley. Super manly, macho. I mean, it's like, all right, cool. Everything's got to unlock costumes. Do I care what this little dopey kid looks like as, you know, I'm guiding him through puzzles?
No, not even slightly.
Watch him fall off a cliff in a different costume.
Kind of feels like a mobile game to me, man. If I'm honest, I'm not massively
Yeah,
digging
I
that.
get scared that VR is going to go that route, you know?
Oh, man.
Pathcraft looks adorable and definitely one for fans of the classic Lemmings games.
See, I thought Lemmings at first, but then I was like, no, that's not Lemmings.
No.
Now this.
Oh, this is a freaking game right here.
We will show you some new in-game footage and we will introduce you to our cyber studio. But first, what is Ubi's all about?
I can't wait to give this a go.
Have you tried it?
Action adventure game set in a unique sci-fi
Yeah, they
universe.
sent it out to me quite early. It was
Yeah.
one of those games that you put on not knowing a lot about, and I was just like, wow.
I was blown away. It is Half-Life Alyx quality graphics.
Stunning, yeah.
And like when they were promoting it, they were like, yeah, you know, AAA quad. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then I played. I was like, damn.
Yeah, exactly. It just hits you, doesn't it, when you get out of that ship?
Did you just force choke that guy?
I think so.
Hadouken.
Yeah, right.
But no, I mean, it's solid.
Yeah. I just can't wait to explore more of the world in this. And
Yes.
the story. Because it kind of leaves off at the most creepiest element of it as you get down that bit. And you're just like, oh crap, here we go.
Let's see this new quality stuff. They got a weird thing for tentacles, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Some super phallic tentacles going on in that first bit.
So my opinion of it was like graphics, top notch. Half-Life Alyx quality. Storyline, you know, intrigue, stuff like that, very high up too. The overall climbing felt pretty good. Parkouring, you know, like jumping and stuff felt pretty good. Combat and stuff felt like it needed a little bit more.
Just tweaking, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just tweaking. I want to feel that punch of a gun and
yeah.
Looks cool. I can't wait. Looking forward to it.
Looks incredible.
Oh, no set date though.
They put MetaQuest on there.
Thanks to
but
Cyborn for the latest look at Hubris
Really?
arriving this fall.
they said it's gonna be coming, but
So we're just
Probably
about
a
halfway
while
through today's
after.
show. Hope you're having
Yeah.
fun because we have plenty more new game announcements and deep dives on the way. By the way, our lovely new surroundings were made possible by Rosie Summers. And don't forget that this showcase wouldn't have been possible without our
So
sponsors
cool
at
what
Fast
people
Travel
do in Tilt
Games,
Crush, man.
as well as Alchemy
Yeah.
Labs, World of Mechs,
Hell yeah.
Vertigo Games, Incuvo, and Kiwi Design. Thanks again to you all. Oh, and while we're here, you may remember hearing that one of the year's best VR games, Mossbook 2, is on its way to Quest 2.
Give us a date.
Well, today we can confirm that Quill arrives on the standalone headset on July 21st, so mark
Nice.
your calendars.
Finally going to play it.
Developer Polyarc is also releasing the official soundtrack for the game soon, and pre-orders launch today. Now, here's updates on developer WannaDev's latest titles.
Well, I'm glad, man. I want him to get some sales. 'Cause they deserve it.
Never gets old, does it? Anyway, you want to become a god of
This is Ragnarok?
I think so, yeah.
Stage, strong like a titan, the master of rhythm and the most badass songs ever.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Stupendous. Now grab this. Put
What?
it on and you will acquire divine power.
What's killing me is like there's so many games, and I avoid like a lot of what just doesn't look like my style.
Yeah.
Only because time does not allow for it. But I know I'm missing some gems out there. And then there's so many like hidden gems that I play that people are just like, I never heard of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
These transcendental hammers to follow in the other god's footsteps.
I just like Smash Drums, man. If I'm going to play a game like this, that's the one I'm probably going to be picking up.
I haven't played Smash Drums. I have played Drums Rock, which is, you know, got like it's like you're rocking through hell, you know, which I kind of like the ambiance and stuff, and it works. Reminds
like
me
the
of
look
like
of it.
Jack Black.
I didn't really like the mechanics in it, man, if I'm honest. That's the only thing I wasn't too keen on.
Well, see, like, I have nothing to compare it to. That's the whole thing. I haven't played Ragnarok. I haven't played Smash Drums. So I don't have a frame of reference. And I thought it was pretty cool. You know, it's like Guitar Hero, flip my sticks up, get extra points. And it was solid. Plus, there's a Mateo 311 skin in the game, so...
Oh, I was going to say that's what I want to say about Smash Drums. You know, there's a really good Reese the King set in there, and it's
Oh man, we're such sellouts.
I know.
Did you like have to choke for like the first month saying MetaQuest? I still
still do.
I just
say Quest.
I just say Quest. Yeah.
Yep. I can't say it any other way because my brain just defaults.
My chat gets. Oh, all right. Let's shut up.
Hey, I'm Nicolas, Community Manager at One Dev Studio. You have been plenty to ask us questions about Propagation Paradise
It's going to give me a heart attack.
the gripping VR survival adventure we are currently working on. We want to make the most of this Upload VR showcase to answer the ones that follow the first gameplay video we released a few days ago. So, let's get started.
God.
Well, even their other, like their mini is crazy.
To be the heart of the gameplay.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Among these objects, there will be weapons, of course, but ones that we have carefully selected and that will be in a limited number. A gun and a shotgun. But anyway, running away or hiding may sometimes be wiser.
Okay.
Propagation Paradise Hotel will lead you to multiple encounters, and there will be many cases of mutations. Now, will there be bosses?
Oh, he just winks.
It's a wink.
Nope. To focus on the universe, the story, the progress, and the control of the event, we decided to develop this game as a solo experience. You will only count on yourself to get out of the Paradise Hotel.
She straight up like just let you down. It's like nope. She just opens
Today,
with nope.
We're happy to officially confirm that the game will be available on the MetaQuest 2 store.
Do you have more questions? Join us on social media and consider following the game development by adding it to your Steam wishlist.
See you sad that it's got no multiplayer. I feel like co-op would have worked really well in a game like that.
Well, co-op cuts the fear. That's why like Dead Space 3 went co-op.
Propagation
horror
VR
games
is
don't
looking
sell
promising,
because
and take it from
a lot of
someone that
people are
got kicked in
scared.
the face in the middle
Yeah.
of
Now,
Me. That's me.
So then when you make it co-op, it's a lot easier for people to jump into it. You feel safer.
You can laugh about it. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Get over it a little bit.
Just stream it, man. It's not scary when you stream. Kiwi! This video today is not sponsored by Kiwi, but Kiwi sponsors like 60% of my videos. And I gotta say, like, when they reached out, I was like, yes, yes, yes. You are the only accessories I really use. Kiwi accessories have been fantastic for the longest time. Is everyone a winner? No. But I you know, their head strap by far is the best one I've ever worn out of like 7 that I've had.
Fair.
I know they got tricks up their sleeve, something else coming, but they probably won't show it today. Brought to you by Kiwi Design.
What do we have here?
This is Mother Gunship Forge. And how do I know? Because it's right up my alley.
I haven't played this yet.
So, this is actually coming out real soon. And it, as you see, it's co-op. And I've been playing the flat version, kind of get like a feel for it. And it's a bullet hell gun construction game. Like, you know,
looks cool, dude.
It is fantastic. Like the flat game, June 16th.
One of the things we love doing here at the Upload VR Showcase is spotlighting small indie developers working on promising.
You gotta get me my key, huh? I gotta get into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be emailing them straight after this.
Check it out.
We get in on that together.
What's this,
guys? That's a floppy disk. That's how you used to save back in the day.
That's the save icon that you see on everything.
That's the save icon. You know, back in the day, I had to install Doom on like 6 of those.
Dude.
I'm old, boy. I mean, I had the bigger floppies, 5 1/4.
Well, I used to have a Commodore that used to have to use cassette tapes for, man.
What are we looking at?
I don't know, but it was intriguing me. Alright. Enough said, I guess.
I like intrigue, but that wasn't enough.
I needed something else. Yeah, a little hook, please.
A little hook, yeah.
Weird. Either way, Liminal Phase looks like it will offer a different
I'm CeeLo, I'm in my 40s, man.
So far today, we've featured a lot of great games from a lot of great genres. But I don't think we've really spilled quite enough blood yet.
You need the meat?
Let's say we balance.
We have the meat.
Give me the meat. Oh, I love this game.
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah.
Remind me the name.
Hang on, it's gonna pop up any second.
I know, come on. I didn't get my caffeine this morning, so my brain's not as sharp as it needs to be. Plus, let me tell you, the stream not launching threw me for a loop.
Yeah, stress. Isn't it Hellblade?
I couldn't remember the name of my sponsor. It's on the damn screen. I couldn't read. I lost the ability to read. I was like, this Chronia. I can't. I don't know what the name of the game is. I was so flustered. I was talking over you. I was a mess. But this, yeah, I've played this demo, and the demo's solid.
The demo's solid, dude. I really can't wait for this, man. Just the movement in this game is just something else, man. They're not scared at all. They're not scared in the slightest bit about people getting motion sticks. Hellsweeper. That's it. Yeah, Hellsweeper. Hellblade.
Yeah.
Like a fool.
Yeah, normally I'm like this with titles and stuff, but I am still flustered 30 minutes later. I'm telling you, I couldn't get the word Dyschronia out. So I'm like, here's our sponsor's video. I can't say the name.
This game that you can see.
Brought to you by this on the screen. No, Hellsweeper looks great.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, man. Just something where they just don't play by the rules of VR, you know?
Yeah, well, that's why I like Everslot. Play Everslot? Everslot's
I love that, man. Love that game. Such a fast-paced.
It's like Doom meets Diablo. Okay, I'm intrigued for Aspire. Let's do this.
VR's showcase, we're really excited to talk about one of the biggest revolutions in Aspire 2, the playable frames. Aspire 2 is a stealth action adventure made for VR by a team of VR lovers. You are Poe. You must track the techno-terrorist Ophis network around the globe and stop them from launching a doomsday weapon.
Why
Fans of Aspire 1 will be familiar with our first frame. Tall, fast, strong, and with a built-in tranq launcher, Cinder is a turbocharged redesign of the original Aspire Model 1. Then we have Sooty, a smaller frame, capable of navigating under objects, small events, and higher pathways, and distracting guards with its built-in noisemaker. Sooty has an upgraded Aspire Vision, which uses machine learning to predict
So, Aspire 1 I thought was quite meh. It had a lot of issues. But they resolved most of them over time.
It was launch issues, wasn't it? Yeah, exactly.
And I think adding co-op and, you know, like different options, a stealth frame and a, you know, assault frame, I'm sold.
Yeah, I'm interested, man. I'm definitely interested.
Environment at that size is starkly different to the Cinder frame. We do this by remapping your true height, scaling up the virtual world around you.
Now this
and
right
showing
here
That's a
is
really
something
cool
I
way of
always
doing
say VR needs to use.
Yeah.
Because it adds such a dramatic feel. Like even Asgard's Wrath or Marvel Powers United. Like you'd be Rocket Raccoon, you feel this big with tiny, you know, raccoon hands. And then you change to Hulk and you're like, hey, puny humans.
Yeah.
And feels massive.
And that's
as you
something
interact with it.
only
It's something
VR
that
can
a
do.
2D video
Yeah,
just can't
Fisherman's Tale is
capture.
a fantastic example of that as well. I love that game.
So the fact that they did that, they're scoring points with me. I'm still skeptical, but they're scoring points.
Yeah, I want to play it, but yeah. I mean, they were held back last time because they had to release earlier than they wanted to, right? So
yeah.
With the second game, hopefully they won't have that
Is one of
same.
many VR games we're
holdover
looking
with
forward
it.
to playing later this year. And there's much more where that came from. Let's hand it over to Upload
Being
VR
5 feet tall,
correspondent
this makes you
the
happy.
Between Reality
That's an
team.
upgrade. Hey, here comes Alex and Skiva.
The legends themselves.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alex VR.
And I'm Skiva.
And we are Between Realities, official Upload VR correspondents. Today, we are here to introduce you to several new indie VR games coming soon to a headset near you.
Let's take a look.
Immediate divert to Epsilon Indy.
Orbital Strike is a space combat simulator for 1 to 4 players in which you
Alex has his announcer voice on.
He does, yeah.
Orbital Strike.
And tackle a full campaign when this game arrives on PC headsets.
Oh, who
this
dat? That's you, Skiva.
What's up, Skiva? Looking handsome. You know, it was just over a year ago when I met you in person, my man.
Spellcasting in Wands Alliances. This time around,
Skiva's got his announcer voice on too.
building their own
I'm looking
loadouts
forward
and
to
competing in
Wands.
tactical
Looks fun.
battles. It's due to hit MetaQuest 2 on June 30th.
Yeah, I was talking to them recently. It does look solid.
Yeah.
Next Player Please is a unique pass and play VR party game. You'll dig into a range of mini games that use hand tracking and controllers, doing everything from fishing with fingers to herding sheep. Look for a Quest launch this year.
Oh, fishy fingers.
Tin Hearts is an adorable take on the Lemmings formula in VR.
There you go.
Guide wind-up soldiers around a
Love
workshop
Lemmings.
as you play through a story-driven campaign. Look for the flat-screen version to launch soon, with VR support following on afterward.
Okay.
Aeolia is the next game in the Rhythm of the Universe series from Rotu Entertainment. You'll explore an alien world on the brink of ruin and solve musical puzzles, all using hand-tracked controls. It's set to launch on Quest 2 later this summer.
Zombie fans will definitely want to check out Requisition VR, a do-it-yourself survival game in which players make their own weapons out of household items.
Is intriguing as all hell.
Early access release with
I'm
cooperative
desperate
and
to give it a
competitive
go, man.
multiplayer in September.
I'm all down for them taking their time, though. Every time they sort of like hold it off a little longer, I'm like, that's fine. Just do it right, man. Do it right
Yeah,
first
but
time.
I believe the studio is Ukrainian, so that threw stuff off too.
Slowing them down, yeah.
To be working with Flathead Studio to bring VR1 to VR gamers around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how you get to play with yourself, but it's not inappropriate. I mean, no, I like games like this. You clone yourself, you rewind time. It's intriguing.
Good use of VR, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good use of VR and also makes you think like how Portals made you think differently. It makes you think differently, so,
I need to give the Last Clockwinder a go, man. That's one I still need to go on.
Clone and team up with yourself through time loops and blast your way through puzzles together.
There's 2 of them.
Dun dun dun.
Twins, Basil.
Wait, how do you know you aren't me and I'm not you? We are one, remember? Stay tuned at VR1VR on all major social media platforms for more information soon.
I did split screen with my daughter to explain to her like how some movies do it, and she couldn't understand. So I said, "Sit down in this chair," and I filmed her, and I said, "Sit down in this chair," and I said, "There you go."
Broke her mind, I bet.
Yeah, I made her change outfits and have a conversation with herself.
Meh.
I'm pretty sure that's not how baseball bats work.
I don't think it is.
Head with bat hands. Yeah, and all the young people in the audience are like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, lost.
Johnny Depp, man, before he was getting sued. When he was still getting good movie parts.
He's on his comeback now.
Yeah.
From the developers of What the Golf comes this crazy
From the developers of What the Golf comes What the Bat.
It looked like a fever dream to me.
Yeah, that definitely had some bonework physics right there.
So if there are any young ones in the room, please cover their ears. And probably their eyes too, just to be safe.
Alright, sand lizards, this is it. Rook 39 AI Tower.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
Inbound, and you are taking it. Should be impossible, right?
Gambit? Is that the name of it?
Work for the corresponding municipal mayhem event that's gonna turn the streets into full-on chaos.
Nope, doesn't look like it. Looks like something different.
In front of the telly, including security. Now it's key that you don't fuck around. Focus on the language. No monkey business. Stick to the plan. You've been loaded as a war.
No, this definitely looks like the game that I thought was named Gambit. Unless I have the name wrong or they renamed it.
Maybe, because I know exactly what you're talking about with Gambit.
This is gonna have like a Payday / Borderlands feel to it, so I'm down.
It looks interesting so far, yeah.
Soul Fox, I know you're watching this. I know you're streaming this out there, buddy. I'm sorry for all the bad words because I know you keep your stream PJ.
Get that.
I win.
I'm ready.
I win.
It was Gambit.
Gambit is a really promising and foul-mouthed co-op shooter from the team that brought you Zero
I'm looking
Caliber.
forward to that.
There'll be much more to share.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, golly gee. Mute. I love Soul. My boy.
He's good, man. He's good, man.
I'm pumped for this too. I was talking
Me
to Shell
too,
Games. I was talking to Dwayne from Shell Games at PAX East, and he was like, "Nah, this is fantastic." He's like, "It's fantastic." It's like you have to play it.
I'm really looking forward to giving this a go. Shame it's a little while to go yet, but
yeah, end of the year, right? November.
That's fine. Right around the point everyone's buying a headset, so it'll be fine.
I'm expecting this to be a PlayStation VR 2 release title.
Fingers crossed.
Because it'll be out months before PlayStation VR 2, most likely. Excuse me, I'm burping on stream. It'll be out months before.
Nice
so
and relatable for new people coming into it as well. Not too intense of an experience.
So I've never played Among Us until I played it in VR chat, and it is solid.
Yeah.
I mean, even the VR chat version was solid. This looks 10 times better. And the VR chat, version was great. I just remember like me and Eric for President yelling at each other. He comes like storming around the corner. He's like, "Shut up. Don't listen to Mateo. You're such a liar." And I was right. And no one will believe me. I'm like, he's just charismatic. Don't believe him.
It's great to get a look at how Among Us VR is bringing some of the original game's mechanics over to headsets. We expect much accusatory.
Oh, yes.
Now, before we go, we have one more reveal today. We're very excited to introduce not just a brand new game, but also a studio making its first ever VR title. Take a look.
Product not yet rated.
Go on then.
Dun, dun, dun. So he's panting, so horror theme.
Don't jump scare me, bro.
I was ready to yell into the mic. they knew better than to just, yeah. That's it. That's what you're ended on.
We're now in the midnight hour, and you're listening to 189.16 The Screen.
Cool. Team 17.
I mean, okay. I gotta see more.
Yeah, please.
I mean, there was really nothing to go on there.
It could have been a flat screen.
All right. Actually, let's go over here. We'll recap. All right. First things first. This stream was sponsored by Discronia, which I can now say now because I'm less flustered. No, we actually just saw their new trailer, and compared to their old trailer, I completely understand why they're like, no, you want to show off the new trailer, and I get it. We should show off that trailer again. Let me get that up on screen.
It's good, man. It gripped me straight away. Didn't know what it was.
Oh, of course, I got an ad. This is brought to you by Skipping Moon Knight. Okay.
Astral Closed City.
All right, so this is today's sponsor. Now, their original game, Alteas Beyond Chronos, was like jumping into an anime. This looks like it's whole new level. So I'll shut up.
No. Be careful. The past hides mysteries. For a reason.
Yeah, throw a cup. That's how you escape people with guns.
Shouldn't I be
dead?
This whole generation would die in a life and death scenario. They do stupid stuff like throw a cup.
Distraction. Discombobulate.
Dyschronia. Chronos alternate.
All right. So let's jump over. All right, so we'll recap. So that was today's sponsor, Dyschronia, which I played their previous game, Alteas Beyond Chronos, which I was talking about earlier in the stream, which was really wacky. It was just like jumping into a Japanese anime, and like you just made decisions and kind of just like watched the story and made some choices. This looks much deeper. It looks pretty incredible. And guys, I dropped a link. I will drop it again. But if you head over to their Discord, you get more information. And they're actually giving away 5 keys. 5 keys to any Meta Quest game. I said Meta Quest. Any Quest game you want, they're giving away. Now there was I thought we were gonna see a preview for Finger Gun. Didn't they told me they told me there was gonna be a new Finger Gun trailer. But no, I'm not seeing it, man.
It wasn't there.
No, so maybe we're all we're drinking,
dropping it on their
early in the
socials,
morning.
maybe?
But anyway, I'm sure it's somewhere. But I should have some keys for that in the future too, guys. So if I'll drop a link to my Discord, guys. I do whenever I have a lot of extra keys, a lot of developers are always giving keys away. Just don't join my Discord, and I lately I just randomly give them out when I get keys. All you need to do is be a member of my Discord. Sometimes I'll say, if you want the key, just react to this post, and I'll pick random names from there. But join the Discord, and you're always randomly entered into giveaways. So go for that. Links, I just dropped a link in the chat. But all right, let's recap this. What was the most exciting thing for you?
Let me think. Most exciting. What do we have going on? I feel like we had so much hit me. Probably Twilight Zone. I'm really looking forward to Twilight Zone.
I was gonna say the
Hubris,
same.
man.
Yeah.
Twilight Zone, Hubris. They're probably the two biggest things that hit me in that.
I was definitely gonna say the same. Hubris for sure. Hubris looks fantastic. Twilight Zone. Again, I'm with you on that too. Twilight Zone looks really, really good. It could go either way.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's going to be cheap scares. I feel like it'd be more psychological, like the show is. At least if they nail it, that's what it should be. It should be more about getting deep into your head rather than just a Five Nights at Freddy's scream sort of thing.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. And yeah, Hubris, just to be able to get back into something long form again that you can actually spend a bit of time going through. So
yeah, Hubris. I mean, I'm probably expecting, I don't know, maybe
6.
Yeah, 6 hours of gameplay out of that. But the demo was so good. The demo was 45. Sorry, Batman threw me off. Batman, I don't have my special effects up. You're not allowed to punch me and stuff like that. I haven't been streaming as much. Reese knows what I'm talking about because I showed him some of the effects. But no, I don't have any of that turned on. You're not allowed to punch me, so cut it out. But fly just flew past my face. But yeah, no, I definitely into the Radius. You know, I'm intrigued for. I haven't played much of the PC version because what happens to me sometimes is I get an early build, like a beta. I get into something, you know, I don't get, you know, it's not a great first impression, and then I don't go back to it.
Yeah.
So I know how far into the Radius has come. Like, it's a fan favorite. People love it. And I've jumped back in a little bit, but I don't know. Like, that happens to me sometimes. So lately I try and avoid betas. Mother Gunship Forge, I'm definitely looking forward to. That should be a solid title. You know, they didn't show much in that, but it's going to be a 4-person co-op. It's basically a roguelite. You're going in, you're going through a series of increasingly more difficult levels in this giant spaceship. Every single way leads to the end. So it really doesn't matter which way you go. You just eventually get to the end.
Just have fun getting there with some mates,
And you will find lots of crazy pickups, and you just get to build your weapon. Now, I was talking to them, and they said for the VR version, building the weapon is going to be a lot like crazier. Like, the weapons do like a lot. They're a lot wackier. They're going for wacky in this title.
That's cool. I'm down with that. Yeah.
But you can really build some of the craziest guns. In the original one, at least, like sometimes to the point where they're taking up like a quarter of your screen because you attach so many things on your gun, and it's just like, and
gonna be holding it like
yes,
well out of there,
and then like somewhat like every gun has like different types of bullets. So like there's 3 parts. There's a cap which modifies how the gun works. There's different bullet types which are like rockets, cannon, whatever, and then there's just sockets. So like spirals off in different directions. So, and like different things are different sizes. So you really got to play around to make it fit. And sometimes you end up with something like this with like 7 cannons on it, and like cannons have like pushback. So like you could make a gun that it'll shoot you across the screen.
It's gonna go back as far as it goes forward.
Yeah, and you could actually use it as a mechanic because like you could jump high in the sky and then use it to keep you up in the air. Like, you know, it's a really, really crazy game. So Mother Gunship Forge, I'm definitely interested in, and that's right around the corner. That is a week away. Where's my key, guys? Gotta get in.
Pinging out some messages after this.
So that, I mean, we didn't see much for Propagation VR, Paradise Hotel. That looks pretty interesting though.
I look forward to that. I want to see some more of that. I kind of just want to see. It seemed like they were showing us more of the Quest footage. I don't know what you thought. Like, it was like a mixture between Quest and stuff. And
I think they did that because when they announced it, they only showed PC footage, and that always gets people going, you know, like,
what's
really?
It like on Quest? Yeah.
Like Hubris says coming to Quest, and they showed PC on an RTX 3090. Like, you know, like that. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else we want to go over before we wrap this up?
I was gonna say I can't think of. Just having a quick scan through to make sure I haven't missed something. We've got some other things that look intriguing, but they kind of were more teasers than anything, so there's not a lot to really pick apart out of it. Aspire 2 looks interesting, but I think we spoke about most of that probably while it was showing. Past that, yeah, I think that's pretty much the majority of things, right? I mean, and What the Bat, that's the one I'm probably the most anticipating out of any of them.
Yeah, What the Bat. I mean, but how do you like follow up to What the Golf?
I mean,
I guess What the Bat.
It's the only way, right?
So much hype for that. But yeah, so Serpo is in my chat. He's saying that PSVR is going to make Meta look like NES. Yeah, I mean,
basically.
I mean, even if you say, okay, PlayStation VR 2 is a 2023 product, early 2023 product, which it's looking like it'll be, and say Quest 3 comes out in, I don't know, mid 2023. Quest 3 is still not going to be able to compete with a PSVR 2.
No, it's still going to be mobile at the end of the day.
Yes.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
But, it just, like, at the end of the day, they're going to be for two different things. At the end,
Accessibility is huge. So that helps sell. Like, look at it. Like, my go-to is not Nintendo Switch, but we know how well Nintendo Switches sell. And Nintendo's in that scenario where they, like, never discount their games because they know the market. Like, it's a younger market. It's always adults buying the games for the kids. Yeah. So it's not adults actively looking for sales like we do for PCVR and stuff, or PC in general with Steam. So they know their market. They could sell their games, top price constantly. And the hardware's cheaper. Little kids happy. They walk around like this. Listen, I'm not going to lie. I'm using my Steam Deck like nuts lately. So there's a market there. But But I think PSVR 2, the biggest thing about that is it's going to elevate VR games. It's not going to be as casual as Quest.
No, it's going to breathe some life back into the industry in a different way, because it means that finally we're going to have probably like a resurgence in PCVR as well at the same time, because they're going to be finally a place for developers to make money on high-end games again.
Yes.
It just means it's going to breathe life everywhere. And then in turn, Quest will get a knock on the head from that as well, because people are going to then port their games over to Quest ready for it. So
yes,
it's just good for the whole industry.
All around, I think it's going to be good. And I know like people were butthurt because I said like in one of my latest videos, like PlayStation 2 hit Meta Quest right in the graphics.
They did.
They did it, but it's more about, so I mean, the Quest's flagship VR game is Resident Evil 4. That's their flagship. You could say, okay, no, it's Beat Saber. Like honestly, like no, probably Resident Evil 4 is their flagship title. It's exclusive.
People were buying especially for it. And
it's exclusive. It's one of their best looking and best games, hands down. So Sony comes out and says, hey, we're remaking the game. 2022 standards. Look at this. Oh, by the way, it has VR content. So it really is like a slap in the face.
It was the big middle finger, I think, from the other side.
It really is. It's like, look what we can do. I mean, and so you can't deny that. You really cannot deny that. And I know a lot of people but they're like, it's not the same. It's apples and oranges. It's not standalone. I know, but you can't have it like both ways. You can't be like, Quest is the best VR. It's the best. And then be like, well, the quality of games are just so much better over here. It's not standalone. I'm not listening. It's not like, it's like saying it's not VR.
It's got a single wire, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm throwing my headphones away because I got a freaking wire attached. They're no good anymore.
The accessibility is huge that the Quest brings. It's definitely cheaper because you don't need a PlayStation. Yeah, I get all that. I get all that. But at the same time, that comes with some cons.
Yep.
Pros and cons, man.
Well, the Steam numbers have been going up as well, haven't they, right? For how many people are suddenly turning to find a library of games on Steam and stuff like that using their Quest 2s. So I think it speaks for itself, man. Like, games aren't coming out quick enough.
People want me to sing the Quest song again. I'll have to look at the replay and see how it went.
I quite liked it. I was getting into it, dude.
Someone clip it out. The Batman, clip that out. Be good for something, man. You're useless. Batman.
Best is the best.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, there's, like, I'm not pooping on the Quest. People get stuck on that. Like, you say anything negative about it, people, really fanboy. Like, listen, in this house, I have an Xbox, a PlayStation, a Steam Deck, PCVR, 2 Quest 2s. So, like, and listen, I have all that stuff because I'm spoiled. But, like, I want to experience everything out there. And
because you're into gaming, right? It doesn't matter what you're doing it on. It's the what you're doing that makes it fun, right? So
yes, and like the whole thing is like you can't knock it unless you've tried it, type of thing. Like you can't sit there and be like, nah, Xbox sucks. Well, I mean, Xbox is probably the best value right now because you get Games Pass and it's just ridiculous. But there's not really like great content on Xbox right now because everything on Xbox is also on PC, like 99% right now. So Microsoft, and I'm cool with that. Microsoft has embraced PC. So I'm cool with that. But then like I have my PlayStation. My PlayStation, I've had a PlayStation 3, 4, and a 5. I don't know if I had a 2. But like I have never gone online with a PlayStation. Ever. My PlayStation is exclusively for those single player titles that I love, like God of War, Uncharted. That's it. Those are the only ones I play. Horizon. Those are the only ones I play. So like my PlayStation 4 maybe had, if it wasn't for VR, maybe had 6 games through its lifetime.
Right, dude. No, I'm so the other way. I play so much online. On that's where I get most of my like pancake game fun time is with the PS5 and PS4, man.
I mean, most of my friends run Xbox, so Xbox is what I do online.
That's what keys into it, though, right? It's whatever your community of people are into. I think that's where it goes to.
Yeah.
But with the way we're going with VR, I don't think people are going to have to worry like that. Look at the.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Gravity. Iron Lights is the game I was thinking of. It was the Melee game. But man, where were you? Where were you an hour ago, man? But Iron Lights is 100% the title I was thinking of. It's a Melee, just like the game they showed off earlier today, which was
from Fast Travel, right?
Yeah. Do you remember the name of that game? It was.
I can pull it up. Hold up.
Something.
Sword something.
God,
Broken Edge.
Yeah, I was gonna say it had something with broken in it. Yeah, but so it looks a lot like Iron Lights to a degree, which was pretty cool.
It's cool. I just want to see what the replayability of a game like that's going to be. That's the main factor for me, at least. Like, is it going to be a one and done, or is it going to be epic?
See, like what's keeping Blast On alive is the fact that they just keep releasing new stuff. Blast On's solid, but like I would be like, well, why am I coming back to this game?
Yeah.
So I feel. But no, Resolution Games does an amazing job with that. Which reminds me, we need to get into some Demeo.
Yes.
Yes.
I love Demeo, dude.
We need to get into... So the biggest issue I have with Demeo, besides, like I said, there's no real progression, it's only cosmetic. And I sent them a list of like recommendations, like, before they even launched. But like I wish you could take, if you beat a boss with a hero, you get like a specialty card. Like that's what I say. Like it unlocks a specialty card that you can always have on that hero. So it encourages you to take every hero and kill every boss with every hero. It gives
like
you a reason to go back.
Yeah,
and then it also gives you like a tiny power up. Like that card's a little bit stronger than normal.
Okay, I like the sound of that. That would be cool.
Yeah, so like the mage has the 2 cards, which is like the punch and the stun that he can spam as much as he wants.
Yeah.
It could be like a third one. Like I don't know, like an AoE that does 1 damage. So like it would be very, positional.
Just a crowd control-y sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah, like something like that. So like, like it doesn't really throw it off. It's a little bit stronger, slightly. That's our thank you for beating this boss. And do that, and make it so you can only have one of those specialty cards, like when you're going around or something like that. So it doesn't get super like unbalanced.
So it goes in your starter deck, then you'll be more inclined to use it before you get to the boss anyway. Then that'll be that, yeah. No, I like the sound of that. I mean, they're bringing in the you can control 2 players at once thing, aren't they, soon? So if you go in as a duo, you'll finally be able to take a full squad of people in, which I like the sound of that because I play duos in it quite a lot. And unfortunately, some of the later bosses are super hard to beat as a duo. Like, unless you get super lucky with your cards, you're screwed. So,
but I got to get in because I haven't played their 3rd one. And one thing that kills me is I have had my progression reset 3 or 4 times in the game. Not that it matters. Like I said, it's only cosmetic. But
Dyson hands, yeah.
But like I had to, one of my quests died. I got it replaced. It didn't have cloud saves. I was in the middle of moving over PCs. Got my new PC up. Turned on the game. Didn't have any of my stuff. Turns out they're like, oh yeah, sorry about that. We're moving the cloud saves next week. And I'm like,
Dude.
And then I went to copy my save from my old machine back over, but something went corrupted, or something was corrupt because the game version didn't match. So maybe I could have got in there, updated the version, then took my save file and copied over. But at this point, I was like, whatever. Who cares? It's cosmetic.
Yeah.
But it's like, it shows online I have like 30 hours in the game, and I walk in with just the standard stuff. You know, nothing.
It's been left in the menu for 30 hours.
Yeah, just letting it run in the menu. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you think we should cover. Let's do it.
Reese, I need that hat in my life, bruh. Available on the Reese the King store.
You gotta head over to Skiva's house, which I've been to.
I want to, man.
And then we went on a spaceship later. But when you go there and you go into his kitchen, it's just like a mug from every YouTuber known to man, except for my mug. Oh wait, I don't have a mug. I don't think I have a mug. I have a beer glass. So because I'm cooler. Gotta be special. No, but you just go in and it's just like everything. It's like Steve knows, and it's like Ty, and it's like every single person. It's a mug from everybody. And he had one of my shirts until he spilled coffee on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll have to sort out getting you one, Skiva. We'll see. We'll talk later.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. This next episode of Between Realities is brought to you by Reese the King. And you guys will be having special hats on. All right, I think that was it for today. Again, thank you for joining me.
Yeah,
had a good time.
Thanks for having me on as well, dude. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, absolutely, anytime. And I'm gonna just drop the link. Oh, look at the Batman dropping some links. Yeah, no one buys my merchandise. My merchandise is a joke. I like the guy who did the work. It all looks awesome. I think all the designs are really cool. I love it all. But it's like, at the end of the day, who wants my face on a t-shirt?
Well, see, now that's why I went a different route with mine. Like, I mean, I don't want to push it, but
No, you're right. And I just couldn't come up with anything that really like fit my channel. Like, I really want to do like a full shirt because like my character, actually this isn't a shirt that I sell, by the way. But I have him on right now. But that's my character, and he's got like, he's got Mass Effect armor. And I wanted to do a shirt that kind of just looks like Mass Effect armor. And maybe just put like the 311 on the side. But no one does edge-to-edge prints like that. Or at least no one I can find right now. So that's like what I wanted to do. I think that would be a cool shirt. But this shirt, people are like, oh, you wear your own merch. I'm like, no. I had shirts made for Swarm. And I loved the shirt. I love the tri-blend that they use at Teespring. I love it. And I wanted to just buy those t-shirts. And they're like, no, you have to put something on it. And I was like, all right, I just put this logo on and got like 6 of these shirts. Yeah. And I was like, that's it. And I have like this shirt in every color.
They're comfortable though, right? I'm the same.
Oh my God, it's the best. I love this shirt.
Yeah.
But anyway,
that's why I did this with mine. I just like artwork because I do a lot of art in my spare time anyway.
Well, that's awesome.
Everything on my store is all of my own art. That's the only reason I sell it. To be honest with you, it gives me a reason to draw.
But I think that's our stream today. So yeah, I'm just gonna drop some links here real fast again. I know Batman's been covering it, but join my Discord, guys. We're doing monthly giveaways. Whenever I have extra keys and stuff, I'm dropping them. There'll be actually a lot more coming in the future because I have keys for Beanstalker. I have about 10 keys for Beanstalker coming. I should have keys for Finger Gun coming. A couple more titles that I'm working with right now. So yeah, stick around for that. And yeah, just nothing else I really got to go over. I think that's it. I think we've covered it. Yeah. All right, man. Thanks for joining. I'm going to drop you guys to the outro.